Okay, it can be a problem any time of year. Dry, cracked heels. I'm talking about your feet.
We don't need to see it. But especially like in the wintertime, though, it gets really bad.
To the point, they crack so much, they can almost bleed.
Yeah, so you put lotion on it and stuff, but apparently we're doing it all wrong, Jen.
Well, I would normally put lotion or put socks on.
You're doing it wrong. And by the way, we are doing everyone a big favor. We're not showing the pictures of dry cracked feet because, Dr. Canuso, we all know what that looks like.
Explain that to me.
Okay.
Why is that? Who made that decision? I can handle cracked feet in the morning.
You want to see it?
24 hours a day. I want to see the before and after,
we'll show you at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so some of the things that people are doing wrong, quite frankly, are they're not recognizing that cracked feet might be something else.
Right, so everybody thinks, oh, I just have dry skin, let me go get pedicures, but it's actually the beginning of a fungus.
What?
And yeah, it's pretty gross. And if you don't take care of it, it can get worse and worse, and then eventually lead to fungal toenails or something even like that.
Okay, so some of the things that you say we're doing wrong is soaking our feet. We're trying to get moisture in them.
Right, so once in a blue moon, if you want to soak your feet with like a good Epsom salt soak, fine. But if you do it too much, you're actually drawing away moisture from the skin, and you can make it worse.
Okay, I think I'm being a hero. I put my Vaseline on and my fancy little gel socks that I order from wherever. That's the worst thing I can do?
So now that we know it's fungus, fungus likes dark, wet places, okay? So when you're putting Vaseline on, it's a barrier against your foot, and it's not letting any air in or out. So now you're trapping the fungus in a wet, dark sock and asking it to get better, which it just doesn't. Yeah.
What about just sleeping with cotton socks?
So for years and years and years, your mom always said, wear your cotton socks. They're healthy, they're breathable. Well, now in 2016, we have these great fabrics that wick away sweat way better than cotton.
You want me to wear like my ski socks or my
why
golf
not?
socks to sleep?
Yeah, absolutely. Go get something with nylon, bamboo, something that lets you breathe a little better than cotton.
So all those wacky socks, you believe in the wacky socks?
I kind of do. Yeah.
Okay, what about scrub? We talked on the phone the other day. I'm like, I scrub my feet and I just, and it feels really good. You say that's also a big mistake.
Yeah, so it looks good for a second, right? Look at all this junk coming off of my feet. And then what you're actually doing is you're causing little mini nicks in the skin, and fungus loves trauma. So anywhere that it can live where it has a little tiny cut, it just kind of loves to grow there. So long term, you're actually making it a little worse.
So we're here at MOXIE Salon because they sell some of the products that you've invented because you're a chemist and also a podiatrist, and you didn't see anything else on the market.
Right, I had women come in all the time. What do I use for my dry feet? There was nothing out there that they could put on easily and go about their day. So I worked with a chemist, and it's a patent-pending serum that they put on their feet. It dries instantly. It penetrates the deep layers of your foot, and in literally days, that dry, cracked skin goes away.
Is it always a fungus? Like, we're here at a pedicure place, and I need them to scrub my feet. Do you want pedicurists doing that?
Yeah, sure. And I'm a fan for pedicures as long as you don't have diabetes or something like that. But you want to exfoliate the feet, but you want to make sure they're healthy in the first place. So you definitely need my foot repair serum, something that really hydrates the skin and prevents and treats fungus. Yeah.
All right. You mentioned the toenail situation, Mike. Yeah. We're going to go there. We're going to talk.
Let's
People are
go
spending
there.
thousands of dollars to fix toenail fungus.
No, it's hard to get rid of.
Not spend that money.
It's really hard.
And it can cause problems with your liver and all that.
It hurts your liver. Some of the medications hurt your liver. That was good. I learned a lot right there.
I did. Well, women in particular spend thousands of dollars each year, trying to get the prettiest toenails, whether you get a treatment for your feet or whether you get your pedicures and your toes painted. But for some, it can be a frustrating experience because, Jen, my father used to always tell me, a man doesn't want a woman with ugly feet, Alex, so make sure you take care of them.
And that's part of the reason, quite frankly, why Dr. Canuso started this. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Hi.
You're a podiatrist, and you were seeing all kinds of women with all kinds of issues, so you decided you had to do something more for them.
Right. They'd come in, and what do I use on my dry, cracked heels? I've heard there's bad things for toenail fungus. I don't really feel comfortable using it, so I figured out myself I need to do this for my
Talk to me a little bit about, we mentioned it, there are women in particular that will spend thousands of dollars on laser treatments that are super painful, right?
Super painful, and you might need multiple treatments. It's a long process for some people.
Some people take medicine, and you've talked openly about there's some big issues with that. It's a pill.
It's a pill. You have to take it for 3 months. It can damage your liver. You have to get blood work every month before you take it. It's pretty heavy duty.
Okay, and so one of the things that you figured out in your practice is that there wasn't anything easier to deal with toe fungus. Before we show the big before and after, what causes it?
So toe fungus is, believe it or not, from foot fungus that you have. So if you have any dry skin anywhere on your foot, if it's there long enough, it could eventually go to your toenail and cause the fungus.
You're saying that the dry heel is like the beginning of the toe fungus?
Right. If you have the beginning of foot fungus in your heels, that dry skin, that in turn can cause toenail fungus.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
it's not, we can,
No,
we're here at MOXIE Salon because you sell your products here.
Right.
But you say overridingly it's not
absolutely.
a bad pedicure.
You may have a bad, I mean, in a cheap pedicure place somewhere, maybe once in a blue moon, but it is predominantly that dry skin that we've had for years that we didn't know was a problem.
So we talked about this earlier. You were a chemist who is now a physician, a podiatrist, and so we have a before and after picture. This is a picture of toe fungus, and then you're using a serum to treat it.
Right, so the picture you see is actually a fingernail, believe it or not.
Wow.
But this is toenail fungus, and the reason our products work is because it's a two-step product, right? So there's lots of products out there that just treat the toenail. But if you're not treating the cause of the fungus, then it just doesn't go away. So it's a two-step.
All right, I love it. You want to be a member of the Mom Squad?
I do.
Okay, so coming up at 9 o'clock, you ready for this? I face this all the time. You might have heard me complain about it. Brody Frederick has stinky feet. I'm just going to say it. The kid has disgustingly stinky feet. The doctor and the Mom Squad are going to come together and solve the problem. Okay?
Good. I could have
Brody
used that
will
help
thank us.
too.
Oh, no, you need it.
Here's a question for the moms out there. How do you get rid of stinky feet?
And also, why does my kid have stinky feet?
What causes it? How do we get rid of it?
Why are we stinky?
And we want to say the other thing is it's for boys and girls, right? Kids between like the ages of like 7 and 14, they have stanky, yucky feet. I confess to you that I put Dial soap bars in the sneakers. You say you have a much better trick.
Yeah, so when you have those smells coming out of your foot, it's normally sweat, bacteria, and fungus, okay? And fungus travels easily, so you definitely want to spray the shoes with Lysol. That's
Really?
a great trick, yeah. You also want to make sure your kids aren't wearing the same shoes every day. You need to let them air out.
P.S.
Yeah.
My kid does.
Well,
Go ahead.
that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And you really, if you want to get really on top of it, you can use a daily cleanser when they take a shower. We have one on our website. It's a really nice, like, organic deodorizing cleanser that is safe for kids. So.
Now, you've already told us cotton socks are not for you.
Right.
But when it comes to kids with smelly
No.
feet, you say change them out.
Change them out, and even cotton, you know, give them a little extra care. Get them the extra dry wicking cotton socks.
So even if we're at like a Target or a Walmart or something, sometimes you'll see extra dry socks. You're okay with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the other thing that you say with these kids is that the bathtub can be some kind of situation.
Yeah. So fungus likes to live in dark, wet places. The bathtub is nice and wet, and you leave it there, and it kind of grows overnight. So just every couple days, bleach in the bathtub, rinse it off, and it should be good to go.
You've also said bleach in the socks, like really, really
Yeah,
wash the socks.
Right. Old school, wash your socks and whites with bleach. You know, it's kind of the way.
When I confess to you that I sometimes wear Brody's socks, my kid who has stinky feet, after they've been washed by a washing machine, that's not enough.
Do you use bleach?
No.
And I would say probably not.
All right. Thank you for joining the Mom
Thank you
Squad.
very much. Thanks for having
If
me.
you guys out there want to join the Mom Squad, all you have to do is like my Facebook page. We're going to do some Mom Squad tomorrow, talk to some more moms, how to eat like a kid to lose weight as a mom. Great stuff this morning.
you. Thanks.
And again, I love that she's like so cool and a foot doctor. Never happens.
Yeah, she's good. She needs to be a regular.